Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affair MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements. 1. Competition Commission of India is a statutory body established by the central government under the Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Act 1969. 2. The Baba Kalyani Committee's recommendations aimed to promote fair competition and regulate anti-competitive practices. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. Competition Commission of India is a statutory body established by the central government under the Competition Act 2002. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Competition Act 2002 replaced the Monopolies and Restrictive Trade Practices Act 1969. The commission shall consist of a chairperson and not less than 2 and not more than 6 other members to be appointed by the central government. The Raghavan Committee's 1999 recommendations aimed to promote fair competition and regulate anti-competitive practices. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's episode. First question is, the Red Sea is a saltwater inlet between northeastern Africa and the Arabian Peninsula connecting to the Mediterranean via the Suez Canal. It is surrounded by which of the following countries? 1. Jordan, 2. Egypt, 3. Saudi Arabia, 4. Eritrea, 5. Djibouti. Select the correct option from the codes given below. 1, 3, 4 and 5, 1, 2 and 3 only, 2, 3, 4 and 5 only, 1, 2, 4 and 5 only. The correct answer is option C, 2, 3, 4 and 5 only. The Red Sea is bordered by Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Sudan, Eritrea and Djibouti. Red Sea is connected to the Mediterranean Sea through the Suez Canal and to the Gulf of Aden, and Arabian Sea through the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements regarding the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. 1. The Act mandates the reservation of at least half of the total seats for women, including those reserved for SCs and STs in local bodies. 2. Not less than one-third of the total number of offices of chairpersons in the panchayats at each level shall be reserved for women. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, 2 only. The 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992 mandates the reservation of at least one-third of the total seats for women, including those reserved for SCs and STs in local bodies. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Not less than one-third of the total number of offices of chairpersons in the panchayats at each level shall be reserved for women. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements. Statement 1, launched in 2020 by the Department of Telecom, the PM WANI framework aims to expand public Wi-Fi hotspots across India, particularly in rural areas. Statement 2, National Digital Communications Policy 2018 aims to transform India into a digitally empowered economy by enhancing digital infrastructure and services. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Both statements are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Both statements are correct and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect, or statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. The correct answer is option A. Both statements 1 and 2 are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Prime Minister's Wi-Fi Access Network Interface, that is PM WANI, launched in 2020 by the Department of Telecom. The PM WANI framework aims to expand public Wi-Fi hotspots across India, particularly in rural areas. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It allows local businesses like shopkeepers to set up Wi-Fi hotspots, providing affordable internet access and supporting the goals of the National Digital Communications Policy 2018. National Digital Communications Policy 2018 aims to transform India into a digitally empowered economy by enhancing digital infrastructure and services. Hence, statement 2 is correct. So, both statements 1 and 2 are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question regarding the Center for Processing Accelerated Corporate Exit, that is CPACE. Consider the following statements. 1. CPACE was launched by the Ministry of Finance to centralize and streamline the process of company closure. 2. It has strengthened the ease of doing business by ensuring timely physical interactions with stakeholders. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. CPACE was launched by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs to centralize and streamline the process of company closure. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It facilitates ease of doing business by eliminating the necessity for physical interactions with stakeholders. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. The CPACE has efficiently streamlined the process of company closures to 70 to 90 days. It aims to expedite the voluntary winding up of companies within 6 months. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following features. 1. It is the only port town of the Harappan civilization. 2. It was discovered in 1954 by S.R. Rao. 3. The National Maritime Heritage Complex is being constructed in this location. Which of the following sites is best described from the above features? Kalibangan, Lothal, Banavali or Rakhigadi? The correct answer is option B, Lothal. Located in the Bhal region of Gujarat, Lothal is one of the southernmost sites and only port town of the Harappan civilization. It is believed to have been built in 2200 BC. It was discovered in 1954 by S.R. Rao. The meaning of Lothal in Gujarati is the mound of the dead. Mohenjo-daro also means the same in Sindhi. It had the world's earliest known dock connecting the city to an ancient course of the Sabarmati River. Lothal was nominated in April 2014 as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements related to Upbhraj School of Art. 1. Himachal and Uttarakhand region are the origins of this school. 2. It dominated Western Indian painting from the 11th to 15th centuries. 3. Initially focusing on Buddhist themes, it later incorporated Shaivite subjects. How many of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three or none? The correct answer is option A, only one. The Upbhraj School of Art originated in Gujarat and Mewar, Rajasthan. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It dominated Western Indian painting from the 11th to 15th centuries. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Early paintings were created on palm leaves but later on paper, often as book illustrations. Initially focusing on Jain themes, it later incorporated Vaishnav subjects including the Gita Govinda and secular love. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. These artworks retained a mural style in a reduced dimension with symbolic colors like red, yellow and ochre transitioning to brighter and gold hues. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following statements are correct regarding Jim Corbett National Park? 1. It is located in Uttarakhand and was the first area under the Project Tiger initiative in 1973. 2. It was established in 1936 as Hale National Park to protect the Bengal tiger and is recognized as the oldest national park in India. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Jim Corbett National Park, located in Nainital district, Uttarakhand, is part of the Corbett Tiger Reserve. It was the first area to be included under the Project Tiger initiative in 1973. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It was established in 1936 as Hale National Park to protect the Bengal tiger. It is the oldest national park in India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The core zone is a strictly protected area for natural resources, while the buffer zone surrounds it, allowing for sustainable nature conservation alongside compatible human activities. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following cities. 1. Srinagar, 2. Jaipur, 3. Mysore. How many of the above have been recognized as World Craft Cities? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. The World Craft City initiative, launched in 2014 by the World Crafts Council AISBL WCC International under the WCC World Craft City program, recognizes cities for their contributions to cultural, economic and social development through crafts. The WCC AISBL, established in 1964 as a non-profit organization, aims to enhance the status of crafts in cultural and economic life and promote fellowship among craftspersons through support and guidance. Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, Jaipur, Rajasthan, Mamallapuram, Tamil Nadu, and Mysore, Karnataka have been recognized as World Craft Cities by WCC. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements related to Interpreting the Places of Worship Act 1991. 1. It mandates the religious identity of a place of worship must remain unchanged from its status on 26th January 1950. To any place of worship recognized as an ancient monument under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958 is exempted from the Act. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both one and two, or neither one nor two. The correct answer is option B, only two. The Places of Worship Special Provisions Act 1991 aims to preserve the religious status of places of worship as of 15th August 1947, prohibiting conversions between or within religious denominations to maintain communal harmony. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. It terminates all legal proceedings related to conversions predating this date and prevent new cases. The Act exempts the Ayodhya dispute, Babri Masjid, Ram Janmabhoomi, and any place of worship that is an ancient historical monument or an archaeological site protected under the Ancient Monuments and Archaeological Sites and Remains Act 1958. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Violations attract penalties including imprisonment of up to 3 years and fines. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Last question, consider the following characteristics. 1. He formed the Executive Board of India in Japan in 1940 during the Second World War. 2. He launched the World Federation in Berlin in 1929. 3. He was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 1932 as an editor of the World Federation and unofficial envoy of Afghanistan. Which of the following personalities is best described by above characteristics? Subhash Chandra Bose, Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh, Lala Lajpat Rai, or Bal Gangadhar Tilak? The correct answer is option B, Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh. Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh was a freedom fighter, revolutionary and social reformer. He formed the Executive Board of India in Japan in 1940 during the Second World War. In 1915, he proclaimed the first provisional government of India in Kabul and sought international support for India's independence. He launched the World Federation in 1929, influencing the creation of the UN, and later promoted Panchayati Raj as an MP. Nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 1932, he was recognized as a Hindu patriot, editor of the World Federation, and unofficial envoy of Afghanistan. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Now is the time for practice question. With reference to the Border Security Force, consider the following statements. 1. The BSF was established in 1965 in the aftermath of the India-Pakistan War to strengthen border security. 2. The BSF operates under the administrative control of the Ministry of Defence. 3. It is responsible for securing both the Indo-Pakistan and Indo-Bangladesh borders and undertakes specialized operations in areas like Sar Creek and the Sundarbans. 4. The BSF actively participates in UN peacekeeping missions by deploying trained personnel annually. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 3 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, 2 and 4 only, or 1, 2, 3 and 4? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Thanks for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.